Hello, and welcome to my unboxing of Video Games Monthly for May 2020. I think most people know what Video Games Monthly is, but for the select few who don't, it's a retro games subscription box where you can select the amount of games and for which systems, as well as inputting your currently owned games so that you don't get any duplicates. I'm sticking to the 4 games a month, but I've changed my lineup a tad. I still have the Super Nintendo, N64, and Gamecube selected, but instead of the Game Boy Advance this time, I went with the original Xbox to sort of flesh out that system.
How dare you?
So without any further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. I think swiveling this around and opening it from the back sort of worked last time.
That's what she said!
Let's see if I can grab all the documentation in one go. Just has your usual business card, service info, and we got a 1-up again this month. So that's an extra game and the streak continues. So firstly, I felt an N64 game, so we'll start with that. And it is Wave Race 64.
I think that might be a little heavy for parasailing.
Faster, Marge, faster! The snapping turtles are massive!
So I'm playing this, but I never owned it, and I remember this being a fun racing game. So it'll be fun to, give this another try after so long. So next up, feel a CD case, and it is Open Season for the Nintendo Gamecube.
You got that out the garbage? Oh, I had that in my mouth and everything.
So I'm definitely familiar with the movie, of course, but I've never played the game. I have to believe this is some type of platformer.
Wrong, 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 wrong!
Next up, we have... feels like a DVD case. And it is Home Run King for the Nintendo GameCube.
Oh, no.
So you know what? It was bound to happen to get a sports title, but no biggie.
I lied to myself.
Hey, we'll just say that this is the free 1-up one. Never played this, but hey, I'll give it a try. You never know.
Every morning when I wake up, I say everything's gonna be okay, but I'm lying.
But no worries. Hey, you know what? It was the 1-up one. It was the freebie.
Have a swell night, sir.
And then there was 2. We have Dead to Rights for the Nintendo GameCube. So I remember this when this came out, and I believe I played the demo of it for the original Xbox. When demo discs were a thing.
Hepbridge Farm remembers.
I believe in this you get a canine companion. Oh yeah, there you go, Shadow. Yeah, I think this was a decent game from him, and hey, complete in box. So yeah, that's right. It'll be fun to try this out. And lastly, we have an Xbox game, and it is Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow. So now I definitely own this game back in the day, but like my old games, I probably traded this in for something or another. Let that be a lesson for you collectors in the making. Keep your old games. You'll want them in the future. I remember this being a great game, and it's nice to have it back in my collection. Feels heavy, so it's got to be complete in box. Yep, and there it is. Actually, it even has the 2-month trial to Xbox Live. Oh, and it hasn't even been scratched yet. Wonder if this will still work. Probably not. But yeah. So, to sum up, we didn't get any Super Nintendo games, but that's okay because I have a special bonus items actually at the end of this. So, but first, before that, let's do a quick summary of what we have. So there was Wave Race 64, and then we got Open Season for the Nintendo GameCube. We got Dead to Rights for the Nintendo GameCube. Got Home Run King for the Nintendo GameCube. I'm gonna be nice to Home Run King. I wasn't mad at you.
These guys aren't so tough. I've got Wonder Bat.
And then lastly, we've got Splinter Cell for the original Xbox. So yeah, I'm happy with this month as well. Be nice to pop in Wave Race 64 again, give it a whirl, as well as get back to some Pandora tomorrow. Check out Dead to Rights, and you know what? Oh, and of course, Open Season, and try and hit some homers in Home Run King. Probably not though, because I'm probably suck at baseball games.
Here.
But as I mentioned, there is a special. So back, well, it was actually from May 4th, I had some old GameStop points that I churned in for gift certificates. And I figured, you know, since I started my Super Nintendo collection with SimCity, pick up a couple of other Super Nintendo games. So I found this X-Men game for the Super Nintendo, which looked pretty familiar to X-Men 2 Clone Wars on the Sega Genesis. So I definitely wanted to give this a try, and this is X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. So I want to give this a whirl. It looks like it's got great reviews, and I love the style again, very reminiscent of X-Men 2 Clone Wars. And then while looking at this game, another game popped up, also superhero and X-Men related, and it is Spider-Man X-Men Arcade Revenge. And I'm noticing something now that I didn't before, and that is the LJN sticker. So hopefully this isn't a turd, but it looked great, and I think it got great reviews. So I'll be curious to try these out. And because it was May 4th, I had to get something Star Wars related, and so I kind of got suckered in at the sale price, and it is the Millennium Falcon wireless charging pad for my phone. So it looks kind of cool that the engine lights up when it's plugged in. And so, hey, you know, happy late May the 4th to you all.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.
Thank you for watching the unboxing video for May 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, definitely check out my other views. And if you like the content, hey, consider subscribing. And thanks for watching.